This one's a killer.
Well, somebody told me.
Listen to that. Epic riffs where you break your air guitar so you grab another for the next track. After 20 years, the album Hot Fuss is still the good stuff. And the Vegas Rockers did it again in 2020 with album 6, Imploding the Mirage. But COVID, so no tour. Now the Killers are ready. COVID be damned. Coming back to New Zealand next year with their global tour. All up, 25 million albums sold. They've headlined festivals everywhere, from Coachella to Glastonbury. And it's all led to this. Rockin' fans in Auckland and Christchurch in 2022. Please welcome the man himself, the Killers frontman, Brandon Flowers. So cool that you could join us. Congratulations on the tour announcement. And I see you've got a few days between your dates in New Zealand. Anything you'd like to do while you're down here?
You know, it's just beautiful there, and we all look forward to going there. And I'm not an outdoorsman per se, but I do love to hike and to get out there a little bit, and so I always look forward to that and trying out restaurants and all of that.
I heard a story, I'm not sure if this is true or not. Did you have a bit of a tumble on your mountain bike earlier in the year? I
went over the handlebars. I pulled the left brake is in control of the front wheel. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. It was a quick, poor decision on my part, but I'll be all right. I'm all right.
Well, our producer is a mad cyclist, and he's informing me via my earpiece that it's the other way around in New Zealand. So if you do mountain biking while you're here, make sure you get that lesson.
Is that for real?
Yeah, for sure.
What would you have made, Brandon, when you wrote Mr. Brightside, say, 20 years ago, that it would break records, stay in the charts for 5 years, still being streamed over 1 million times even now? Did you know it was special when you wrote it?
We were confident in it, and we meant it, and it moved me, in all the right ways. But I never would have guessed that it would have become what it's become, and it's an incredible thing to be a part of.
Man, you have played some amazing shows for some pretty incredible people. I understand you've played for the President of the US, for the British royal family. I mean, is there anyone remaining that you would love to see in that front row?
Oh, I don't know. It's not. It usually just brings on a lot of anxiety. We were playing at the Bowery Ballroom in New York City, and David Bowie came, and it's a small venue, and I could see him the entire set.
Wow.
And it was just like there was no way I was going to have a good gig. And I just almost would rather not know who's out there sometimes.
I hope you think about that when you show up to a gig, right? Stay in the shadows. Don't be too present.
And we can't wait to see the Killers down here next year. Brandon Flowers, thanks for chatting, mate.
Thank you.
Imagine that. Imagine doing a gig, David Bowie's thing.
Yeah, very intimidating.
I know. They had so many bangers, the Killers. That's just brought back so many memories.
Song after song after song.
If you've never dipped into the Killers, just get the album Hot Fuss.
Yeah.
It's been around for a while, early 2000s, but great introduction to the band.
Tickets go on sale next Monday for the Killers Imploding the Mirage tour, and they'll be visiting Auckland and Christchurch next year.
Yeah, around this time next year. Look, power prices aren't